Hello, welcome to my channel. This is all new Renault Austral and you're watching 5 minutes review. Let's go around. Here is the new Renault Kadjar. Oh, sorry, that's the new Renault Austral after the facelift. Just take a look how the car was changed compared to the previous model, which in my opinion get old quickly and didn't fit the rest of the model at all. The new Austral looks aggressive and very stylish, and finally looks like the whole range of new Renault models. By the way, I don't know why they changed the name. The Kadjar sounds great and that was a really good car. Alright, let me start as usual from the boot. As you can see, when you do a few steps back from the car will automatically lock. That's your standard Renault key. Okay, let's open it. Okay, the boot capacity you can see right now on your screen, and I will show you as usual all dimension and everything what you can find inside the boot. As you can see inside there you can find Pepsi. I'm not sure if the Pepsi is standard or it's not, but anyway, you got nice flat floor. Of course this is double floor, and yeah, this is the high spec because you've got the subwoofer here, and also around you've got lots of space. In different version you will not find the subwoofer here, so that means you will get the space for spare wheel, and that's quite nice. Also you've got some tools here. Okay, you can float the backrest from boot size. That's fine. Let's do it. Yeah, nice and easy, but unfortunately you don't have completely flat floor here. Alright, so let me check the dimension. By the way, you got one hook, another hook, one light, 12-volt socket, pocket on the side, another pocket. That's fine, and let me check the dimension. So on standard configuration the boot is long up to almost 33 inches, that's mean 83 centimeters. So the boot is wide up to 41.5 inches, that's mean 105 centimeters, and it's high, it's quite high up to the shelf. As you can see, 20.5 inches, that's mean 51 centimeters. That's quite big boot, and the boot is long with a seat area from the upper part of the backrest exactly 5 feet, that's mean 153 centimeters. Okay, that's all about the boot. Let's go under the bonnet. So that's your engine, electric engine. Actually it's two engines in this car, two electric one and one petrol engine. All details you can see right now on the screen. I will say there is not many space around here. Anyway, that's all about the boot. Let's go inside the car. Okay, let me start as usual from the handle. That's quite interesting, especially for me. Yeah, you've got enough space, but I wish there will be a little bit more here, because the huge hand will not get enough space, in my opinion anyway. So let me know in the comment below what you think about it, if the handle are important for you or not really. Let's take a look on the back, on the rear one. Yeah, here is fine. Yeah, okay, it's the same story, and even the paint is like a matte. I like it. Alright, let's open the door and let's take a look, and let's check the quality of the door. The upper part is made of soft plastic, that's nice. Here it's nice and soft, I like it. That's something like a plastic aluminum, which is quite nice. The handle, which is, yeah, I would say is very solid, I like it. And the armrest is quite long, nice and soft. Huge handle here, the only handle. Okay, and the huge pocket for bottle and other items, and also Alcantara here. I like the details, very nice. And also let's take a look at the seat, which are very comfortable, very comfortable. That is very high quality. I love it. I love it. The side support from the seat is very high, as you can see right now, but it's nice and soft, and definitely you will find lots of space here for yourself. Also, the side support on the backrest, just look at that, is unusual. It's very different compared to the other cars. But also you've got something like a leather here. You've got Alcantara on the top, also Alcantara at the headrest, which is very tough, but it's nice, nicely designed. Look at that. The backrest is very soft. You've got, of course, electric adjustment. Very tough from this side and very soft from this side. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Okay, just take a look at the middle tunnel, which is very high, but I wish they will make here another storage, but it's not. All right, let me jump inside the car. All right, guys, I'm inside the car. Oh, just look at that. Nice graphic. Okay, so let's talk about the interior. So as usual, I will show you how many spaces around myself, what is my visibility, and everything what you can find here. So as you know, I'm 193 centimeters tall. If you don't know, if it's something new for you, please subscribe to my channel. And the driver's seat now is on the lower position. We'll try to make sure it is. Okay, and I got the perfect position behind the steering wheel, and above my head I've got something like 8 fingers. 8 fingers is absolutely amazing. That's beautiful. Beautiful, lots of space. On the front of my knee I got also lots of space here. Also, just take a look, the panel here has, I would say, 2 or even 3 millimeters of foam. That's why I have very comfortable place here for my knee, especially with the bones here. Okay, from this side the middle tunnel is covered with something like a leather, but there is hard plastic there. That's nothing wrong about it, because this part of the middle tunnel touching my muscles, not my bones, so that's mean everything is fine. Also, look at that, I will say I've got enough space from both sides. Okay, and let's talk about the visibility. So the camera now is on my eye level, and that's what I see around myself. Yeah, we've got the back view a little bit limited by the D pillars, which are very wide, but of course we've got the reversing camera, which I will show you on the next few seconds. Okay, let's talk about the A pillars, and they are quite wide. From this side is fine, from this way it's a little bit wider, but it's not surprised at all. But look at that, yeah, they are quite wide actually. And when I open the door, I can see something like that. But just take a look, the upper part here is quite far away from my face and also from my head, as you can see right now. So that's mean the visibility is fine. Let's talk about the visibility at the front, which is also all right. Here I've got something like that's that kind of space between the lower part of the mirror and lower part of the windscreen. Usually I'm complaining about this mirror because in other cars it's too low, but here is quite all right, I will say. The dash is made of some rubber. Okay, that's your head-up display, and the screen, the both screen, actually the panel, under very low position. That means it doesn't cover your dash or even windscreen like in other cars. Yeah, I know, again I will say 100 times, I love it, I like it, but it's what it is. Yeah, so I like this design, I like the details. If I find something what I don't like, I will tell you straight away. Anyway, let's talk about the steering wheel, which is quite nice, and I love it. Okay, I like the steering wheel, and what I like about the steering wheel, the size. The size is quite small compared to the size of the car, and I love it. Again, and the upper part is made from something like a leather. I know it's fake leather, but it is. I love it. You've got some piano black element here, also here. There is some piano black. You know, I'm not fan of piano black, so I don't like it. All right. So first point. Anyway, here is also piano black. I wish that this part would be something like the plastic aluminum, which looks much better than the piano black with the fingerprints, you see. Yeah, okay. So the lower part of the steering wheel is made from the Alcantara, and it's alright. It's alright. The gear stick this is now a typical or the standard Renault Dacia gear stick. That's your main screen. That's the second one, which I will show you in the next couple seconds. As you can see, the air vents are a little bit different than those one from the driver's side compared to the passenger. That's a little bit different. Okay, and also you can find the Alcantara here, something like a shelf, but it's not. All right, so the middle tunnel, that's interesting. So first of all, below the touchscreen you've got few physical buttons, and I like it. Why? Because most of the car has only touch buttons, and I hate it. But here, there you go, physical buttons, and I love it. Here you've got two USB port C. You have a 12-volt socket. You've got two cup holders, okay, on the same size. I like it. And this is something what reminds me second generation of Renault Megane. That was the handbrake. Here you've got the automatic brake, or you can just move it all the way to the front, all the way to the back. Quite nice. And below that you've got compartment, which is finished with the hard plastic. I don't like it. There should be something like a rubber here, but it's not. And that's your induction charger. Okay, and that's your armrest, which is, here's the hard plastic, but this is nice and soft. Okay, you can open on that way, and you've got another compartment, which is quite deep, I would say. No, it's not very deep. Okay, but anyway, it's finished with a hard plastic. Should be also some rubber here, but it's not. Maybe they will add later on, I'm not sure. Okay, let's talk about the compartment on the front of the passenger, which has Renault Bible, and it's quite deep, I will say. Yeah, quite deep, but not very deep. Okay, usually it's quite long in other Renault models. Let's talk about the upper part. You've got sun visor, which are quite big, I will say. You've got LED light, mirrors from both sides, of course. Yeah, from both, of course, from both. That's great. And piano black with a huge panel here, and also compartment for your glasses, which has something like a rubber, soft rubber. That's fine to protect your sunglasses. Also, as you can see, you've got two options of that sunglasses compartment. You can open on that way, or just a little bit, just like that, and you will see everything what is happening on the back seat. That's good for parents with the kids. I like it. No. So as you can see, on the front of you, you've got the all necessary information, and also you can change your, hold on, that's your few sport, few mode, drive mode. As you can see them here and also here. So that's the sport, personal with different color, comfort, eco, sport again. Right, so it's quite nice, quite simple, and very clear, very clear. I like it in Renault that everything is nice and clear. Hopefully you can see that correct. On the front of you, like I said before, you got your main screen with all necessary information. As you can see, everything you've got here on the left, on the right side, sorry, you got the all information about the driving style. Oh, that's your music, okay. About the energy consumption on the hybrid mode, and about the range. Yeah, at the moment it's 35.2 miles, sorry, mpg, just because this is the demo version, so that's why it's always driving on the short distance. That's why. Okay, here everything what you need. Also, you can, I'm more than sure that you can get the sat nav also here, and should be some, okay, you can change that on that way and that way. and on that way. Yeah, it's fine. Like that, on that way. You can keep the sat-nav on the front of you and also all information about your driving style and other things. Yeah, so this is the Google car, Google system, which you know is already from other Renault. So that's the car like I showed you before. Okay, so that's the about the energy. Let's go back here again. Air. Yeah, you can clear your air inside the cabin, so that's absolutely great. I love it. Seat. Yeah, all the passenger. Okay, that option, and also the option for the driver. My driving, here you can just check your driving style. Okay, drive assist, vehicle, lots of feature, I love it. And of course all the application, the widget, everything is nice and clear here. I love it. Yeah, whatever you like. It's not much, not that many, but anyway, you can, if you wish to get something more, you can just log into your Google Play and you can just download whatever you like. That's the phone, that's the music. Of course, you should have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, or they need some update. Let me check that. And then let's talk about the reversing camera. Reverse, and as you can see, that's the sign because we are too close at the moment, and when you move the steering wheel on the left or right side, you will see that the camera also look at the right or look at the back to change the angle, and it's give you some more opportunity to look at the right or left sorry, and now on the right. That's quite nice and quite clever, I will say. So there is nothing like a 360 unfortunately in this model. I'm more than sure in different configuration you can find it, but let's be honest, that's not necessary. All right, so that's all about the front. Let's go to the back. So let's open the door. Let's check the quality. So the upper part is made of hard plastic. Here is nice and soft. That's the Alcantara. Nice and soft armrest. I like it. And also the same story here. And I would say quite big and very deep pocket. Okay, let's talk about the back seat, which has also nicely designed headrest. I like it. Here is more flat, but there's nothing wrong about it. Also here, also Alcantara, some leather and nice material. I love it. As you can see, you can just move all the way to the front and to the back, the back seat. Okay, so also you got here, just look at that. That's very nice and soft. I love it. Got two pocket. That's not the standard plastic panel like in other cars. That's fine. And the floor is not flat. And you've got two USB port C. You've got the air vents, LED lights, hooks from both sides and handle. Yeah, quite nice. Okay, and also you got the armrest, which is quite high. Okay, and very soft, and two cup holders. I like it. Okay, let me sit inside there. Right guys, I'm inside the car, and to be honest with you, I find lots of space around myself. That's absolutely brilliant. Look at that. I'm sitting behind myself, okay, and I've got something like 4, I will say even 5 fingers above my head, so that's absolutely great. Also look at that, I've got lots of space, lots of room for my knee in the front of my leg. Okay, yeah, that's lovely. And okay, like that is fine, but if I want to sit like that, I can feel that there is no many space for my feet, just because the driver's seat now is in the lower position. But anyway, I can travel like that without any problem. Quite comfortable, this car. I will say definitely for 2 adults like me and maybe someone slim child, very slim. Okay. Alright, so that's all about all new Austral. Let me know in the comment below what you think about this car, what you think about my review. As usual, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, take care of yourself and your 4 wheels, and see you next time.